In the 1950s, a scientist named Curt Richter performed a brutal experiment that revealed a terrifying truth about the brain. He took a dozen domesticated rats and placed them into jars half filled with water. The walls of the jars were too high to climb, and the water was too deep to stand in. The rats were trapped. Richter wanted to see how long they would fight to survive before they gave up and drowned. On average, the rats swam for about 15 minutes. Then they surrendered. They stopped moving and let themselves sink. But then, Richter did something different with a second group of rats. Just as they were about to give up and drown, he reached in, pulled them out, dried them off, and let them rest for a few minutes. He gave them a moment of safety. Then, he put them back into the jars. Now, here is the question. How long do you think they swam the second time? Another 15 minutes? Maybe 20? No, they swam for 60 hours. Why? Because the first group believed the situation was hopeless. The second group swam for days because they believed, deep down, that they could be saved. They had hope. I am telling you this story because right now, you are just like that first rat. You have stopped swimming. You have spent the last few months, or maybe years, drowning in your own life. You know exactly what you need to do to save yourself, yet you find yourself physically unable to move. You think you are lazy. You think you lack discipline. But you are wrong. You have simply learned that your actions don't matter. You have convinced your brain that there is no hand coming to pull you out. This is not a personality flaw. This is a psychological glitch in your perception of reality. Today, we are going to fix that glitch. We are going to talk about the Locus Rule, and by the end of this video, you will learn how to force your brain to swim for 60 hours, whether you feel like it or not. Welcome to the void. To understand why you are stuck, we have to look at a concept developed in 1954 by psychologist Julian Rotter. He called it the locus of control. Locus is simply the Latin word for place. The fundamental question that determines your entire destiny is this: where is the place of control in your life? Is it inside you? Or is it outside of you? Human beings fall into two categories. Type 1. The external. These are the passengers. They believe that life happens to them. When they fail a test, it's because the teacher was unfair. When they are broke, it's because the economy is bad. When they are unmotivated, it's because the weather is gloomy, or they are tired, or the vibe isn't right. They are constantly waiting. Waiting for luck, waiting for permission, waiting for a feeling. And because they are waiting for the world to move first, they never move at all. Type 2. The internal. These are the architects. They believe that they are the sole cause of their outcome. If they fail, it's because their strategy was wrong. If they are alone, it's because they haven't built social skills yet. They don't wait for the world. They force the world to react to them. Here is the scary reality. If you clicked on this video, there is a 90% chance you are operating with an external locus of control. You view your motivation as something that comes from the outside, like a lightning strike. You wake up and check yourself. Do I feel motivated today? And when the answer is no, you accept it as a fact. You accept it as gravity. You have become a spectator in your own body. Part 2. The trap. Why is this mindset so dangerous? Because an external locus of control leads to a biological state known as learned helplessness. Your brain is an efficiency machine. Its only goal is to keep you alive and save energy. If your brain believes that your actions will not change the outcome, it will cut the power supply. Why would it give you energy to study if you believe you're going to fail anyway? Why would it give you dopamine to work out if you believe your genetics are bad? It wouldn't. It shuts you down to save calories. What you call laziness is actually your brain trying to protect you from wasting energy on a hopeless cause. This is why positive thinking doesn't work for you. You can stand in front of a mirror and scream, "I can do it," all day long. But your subconscious mind knows the truth. It knows you don't believe you are in control. So it keeps you on the couch, it keeps you scrolling, it keeps you numb, you are trapped in a loop. You wait for motivation to act, but motivation never comes because you aren't acting. So how do we break the cycle? Part 3. The mechanism. We have to flip the switch. We have to move the locus from the outside to the inside. Most people have the equation backward. They think inspiration, motivation, action. They think they need to feel good to start. But neuroscience tells us the opposite is true. The real equation is action success, motivation. Dopamine is not a starter fuel. Dopamine is a reward. It is released after you prove to yourself that you are capable. This brings us to the locus rule. The brain only releases energy for tasks where it believes its input will affect the outcome. To hack your motivation, you don't need to watch a motivational speech. You need to prove to your primitive brain that the lever actually works. You need to prove that when you move your hand, reality changes. You need to reclaim your sovereignty. And we are going to do it using a 3-step protocol. Part 4. The protocol. Step 1. The linguistic shift. I want you to stop using the language of a victim. Listen to the words you say to yourself every day. I have to go to work. I have to study. I need to clean my room. Have to is the language of a slave. It implies that an external force is compelling you. It implies you have no choice. And if you have no choice, your brain turns off the drive. Change one word. Change have to choose to. I choose to work because I am building a financial future. I choose to study because I refuse to be ignorant. I choose to get up. The moment you say, I choose, you shift the locus inward. You are no longer being dragged by life. You are driving it. You are taking ownership of the pain, which makes the pain bearable. Step 2. The micro-proof. To break learned helplessness, you cannot start with a massive goal. Your brain doesn't trust you yet. If you say, I am going to change my life today, your brain laughs at you. It remembers all the times you lied before. You need to rebuild trust with small, undeniable proofs. Set a goal that is laughably small. I will stand up and pour a glass of water. Then do it. Immediately. I will open the book and read one single paragraph. Then do it. You are not doing this for productivity. You are doing this to re-establish the neural link between intention and reality. Every time you say you will do a small thing and then you actually do it, you are rewriting the code. You are teaching the rat that it can swim. Step 3. Kill the option. Motivation dies in the gap between thought and action. The moment you ask yourself, should I do this now or later? You have lost. You have given your brain a choice, and the emotional part of your brain will always choose comfort. You must adopt a binary mindset. There is no later. There is only 0 and 1. Do or do not. When the thought enters your mind, I should get up, you must move your physical body within 3 seconds. If you wait longer than 3 seconds, the external locus takes over and begins to negotiate. Do not negotiate with yourself. You are the commander, not the subordinate. The locus rule is not about being happy. It is not about feeling hyped up. It is about being powerful. It is about realizing that no one is coming to save you. The government won't save you. Your parents won't save you. Your friends won't save you. You are the rat in the jar, and there is no hand coming down from the sky. You are alone in this. And that is the best news you could possibly hear. Because if you are the problem, then you are also the solution. Stop looking for the strings. There are none. You are not a puppet. You are the master. Move your hand. The world will follow. If you are ready to take control, subscribe. We are just getting started.